best closing question I've ever used to close a gathering went something like this. We spent 2.5 days together in a conference context. People picked up all sorts of nuggets and learnings and ideas. And I wanted to put those into action in some way, even though a lot of these learnings are going to be applied back in real life. I was like, what's the question that can shorten the distance between a learning and actually transferring that learning? And I think the best way to learn something is to teach it. And so check this question out. What is a gift you received in the last 2 days? And can you go on your way out, pair up with somebody, and share that gift with them? So what is a gift? And that, maybe if you want to add a little bit of framing, what's a gift that came in the form of an idea or a learning, an aha, an insight, and go and take that gift and teach it to somebody else. Give it to somebody else on your way out. And so the idea is the closing exercise is inspired by this prompt where everybody's giving each other gifts that they received at your gathering. And I think it works, ideally, everybody gets something out of a gathering. And so even if it's an hour-long session, right, ideally they got something that was useful and they can share it or teach it, transfer it to somebody else in a really quick amount of time. That's the essence of the idea. Super practical, super easy. I really liked the quote from Adam Grant that extended reflection without action is a form of procrastination. And so there's this narrative, being a professional speaker, facilitator, trainer, I've been to a whole lot of gatherings, events, conferences, and there's a narrative in conference land that we take this full page notes, heaps of notes of ideas throughout the conference, and then they collect dust afterwards. We go back to our life and the fires start and whatever else. And so I love this idea that extended reflection without action is a form of procrastination. And so for me, the best way to close something, the best closing question is, what's a gift you've received, and give it to somebody else, because it takes that gift and immediately puts it into at least some action before they walk out of the room. And I haven't studied this, but I would bet if you run this exercise and then come back 2 years later and ask people, what did you share with someone in the closing? They will remember that thing. Whereas if you come back 2 years later and say, what's a nugget you got from that conference you attended 2 years ago? It might be a little fuzzier. This was one teeny tiny practical example or an idea of which I share many, many, many in the masterclass on the contribution method that I teach once per year. And so if you liked this concept and you would love to have a toolbox or refresh your toolkit with a whole bunch of really practical ideas that map from the beginning to end of a timeline of the gatherings that you're hosting, speaking at, facilitating, you should totally at the very least register your interest in the contribution method, which again only happens once per year, to a small, awesome cohort of people. And there's probably a link around here somewhere for that. Have an awesome day.